Monday Night Raw from December the 2nd, 2024 was a phenomenal show. One of the best Raws that we've gotten in years. And this was one of the best Raws of this year. This show was very, very good. I thoroughly enjoyed it for the most part. Very good stuff. We got two extremely hot angles that took place. Really good stuff. I gotta give Triple H some credit for sure. He definitely was on the money. So really good stuff. Kudos to Triple H. So we kicked the show off with CM Punk. He basically talked about, what he's done as of late, how he survived Hell in a Cell, and how he won War Games. And so he says that he now has his sights set on basically becoming a champion. He's got a favor in his back pocket. Basically referring to Paul Heyman. So, he says there's multiple ways for him to go about this. He could enter into the Royal Rumble. He could then go into the Elimination Chamber if he so chooses. He said, but any road that he winds up on is a dead-end road. So then Seth Rollins comes out. He is pissed at CM Punk. He said that he should have beaten the shit out of CM Punk a long time ago. He should have kicked his ass the same time he came back to WWE, that being CM Punk. Pause. So, Rollins said that it was his mistake that he didn't take him out after his Hell in a Cell match against Drew McIntyre. And seeing how CM Punk survived Saturday, Rollins should have took him out then. So this was great. So CM Punk basically just said that Seth Rollins talks too much. He said that he came out here to say that he put all the personal stuff aside. He's long past running races against people he doesn't even he didn't know was even running. He said he had something that Rollins wanted 6 months ago when he was champion. Now he's got nothing. He calls Seth Rollins kid and says that he's not it. He says he's not been thinking about Seth at all, period. And he wants Seth Rollins to stay out of his business. So, Seth Rollins says that CM Punk talks too much. He doesn't listen enough. He said this is his business. So Rollins then shoves CM Punk down. They have a little brawl, which was not that good. So Jey Uso and Sami Zayn come out to separate the two from each other. And then so Sami Zayn and Seth Rollins, they banter back and forth a good bit. Talking about, how Seth Rollins stabbed Roman Reigns in the back 10 years ago. And how Seth Rollins mentioned how Sami Zayn stabbed Roman Reigns in the back about a year and a half ago. So they went back and forth. Basically, Seth Rollins tells Sami Zayn that he's not family, even though they call him Sami Uso. He said that he wants Sami Zayn to start thinking and using his head. Pause. So, Seth Rollins says that Sami Zayn is gullible and that he's being stupid. So this was a really good segment. So then Sami Zayn just challenges Seth Rollins to a match for later on in the night for the main event. Really good stuff there. Excellent stuff there. I like this. It's interesting to see where this all leads and goes. And with Drew McIntyre showing up in the picture in the main event, this is probably going to be going to the road to WrestleMania. So I would assume that maybe we get Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn to start their feud at Saturday Night's Main Event next week, next Saturday. Then from there, you have them do the rematch at the Royal Rumble in February of next year. And then you have their feud end, I would say, at the Elimination Chamber. And I think that would be a good way to end their feud. So that should be good. I actually did like this. This is really good stuff here. I'm also wondering if maybe CM Punk might become world champion as we get closer to Netflix. I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see. Maybe that's where they go. Maybe they're going to do Seth Rollins and CM Punk for the world title, which was for the plans last year. Well, no, at WrestleMania 40, before everything got changed. So maybe they might go that route, but we'll have to wait and see. But this is a really good segment right here. The other angle I want to talk about is the New Day angle. That was tremendous. So the New Day angle was really good. So basically, both Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, they turned heel and they turned their backs on Big E. So basically, both of them thanked the fans and said it's been a hell of a ride, and they put themselves over. And they don't know like what's next for them as well. They don't know, but they do thank the fans. So the fans chant Big E, and Xavier Woods says that they miss him. Xavier Woods says that they got nothing but love for the fans, and they love Big E, but they don't know what's next for them. They don't know what's next going forward. So Big E comes out to a huge pop, and Big E tries to basically thanks the crowd. I mean, he thanks the crowd basically. He said he's tired of them bickering and arguing. He said it hurts his very soul. It troubled his soul, something deep. He said they started this 10 years ago when he and Xavier Woods were close to getting fired. One of the worst days of his life. Scariest moment of his career. And then they mentioned all the ups and downs that they had. And basically Big E said he's going to serve as their manager to uplift them every single week. And so both Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, they look confused. And Xavier Woods like, now you want to come back? And then Xavier Woods says that he left us. Big E said that he broke his neck. And then Kofi Kingston says, so what? Stone Cold broke his neck. Edge broke his neck. Kurt Angle broke his neck. And all those guys came back. But you, Big E, you've been a burden. He says, Kofi says, as big and strong as Big E is, without having surgery to his neck, he couldn't come back here and if he wanted to. And so Big E said he's been meeting with doctors and having scans and everything. And so, Xavier Woods says that he was out for 9 months when he had tore his ACL. And then he came back. Kofi Kingston said if Big E truly cared about them, he would have been back a long time ago. And then they both told him to go enjoy his new desk job. And so Big E's he's distraught and he's taken back by this. He's devastated. So Xavier Woods says it's time to tell the truth. Big E's never going to be medically cleared. Since that's the case, he needs to get the hell out of this ring and get back to his desk where he belongs. And Xavier Woods then says, they'll call him if they need him. So this was excellent. I love this. This was really, really good. And then Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, they dap up in the middle of the ring. They say to each other, this is all we got. So this is great. This is excellent stuff. I loved it. Really, really good stuff here. Is this long term? I don't know. I don't know how long this can go, but I do like this. They might add a new guy in. I don't know. They very well could. I don't know. But I do like this. Where do they go from here? I have no idea. But this should be very interesting, and I'm here for it, and I'm down for it. So this was some really, really good shit. So if you have not watched CM Punk and Seth Rollins and the promo from Seth Rollins and Sami Zayn, go and watch that, as well as the New Day stuff, their promo. Go watch that. Really good shit here. So this leads us into the Judgment Day nonsense. That garbage fiasco. So, Finn Balor says that he warned Damian Priest that he would attack him when he's forgotten about him. He said Damian Priest attacked him from behind, but the Judgment Day attacked him from behind and injured his ribs. So, the Judgment Day Clubhouse, basically, so Finn Balor was just like, look, he told Liv Morgan just to go focus on what she has to do tonight. And so Finn Balor, no, hold on, wait. So, basically, Finn Balor said that, he was going to stay away from Damian Priest, but he got his nose, in his business. Finn Balor said that he could handle it himself. He said that Damian Priest is walking around in his arm with a sling. And then he mentioned to Liv Morgan that if she would listen to him, she may have won War Games. Excuse me. And basically, Finn Balor tells Liv Morgan just to focus on damage control. He'll handle the rest. And Finn Balor says if the Judgment Day listens to Finn, they'll win. So, who really cares about this? This is garbage. I really don't. This is a waste of time. Moving on, first match of the night. That being Damage Control, which is Kairi Sane and Io Sky versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Raquel Rodriguez and Io, and basically the Judgment Day, they win. So this is fine. So Rhea comes down. They have a little brawl between her and Raquel Rodriguez, and then Rhea ends up fracturing her orbital socket, and that was pretty cool, I guess. Do I care about this shit? No, I really don't. Moving on. So, this leads us into Gunther. So, he's about to have an backstage interview with Kathy Kelly, but Finn Balor, he gets in the way. He wants a title shot. So, Gunther says he doesn't know Finn Balor anything. He never asked for or needed his help. And Gunther says that he's going to have a chat with Adam Pearce so they can make things official. And Gunther wants to take out Dominic Mysterio for beating him. So, that's fine, I guess. Do I care? Not really. Okay. Moving on. Dakota Kai wins the nonsensical triple threat involving her, Shayna Baszler, and KC Squared, that being Katana Chance. So that's That's fine. Who really gives a shit about this? I don't care about the Women's Intercontinental Championship. I just don't give a single fuck about it. Moving right along. So, this then leads us into the Karrion Kross segment. So Karrion Kross, he has a backstage segment. He has a video package. He says that throughout his life, he's done some terrible things to people, which he's proud of. Karrion Kross has a tolerance when it comes to when someone does something to him, but there's a limit. Uncle Howdy sent that creature after his wife. Karrion Kross says that his words won't get him what he wants, which is the Wyatt Six in the arena. They used Scarlett to get to him. Karrion Kross sarcastically congratulates them because it worked. The Wyatt Six started a fire, and Karrion Kross will make sure they burn it down. Okay, that's cool. I'm fine with this. Moving on. Gunther defeats Dirty Dominant Mysterio. Post-match, Finn Balor shows up and beats the shit out of Gunther by giving him not one but two coup de grâces. So he sends a message to Gunther. Okay, so that's fine. I assume that they're gonna have a match, probably at Saturday Night's Main Event, more than likely. So yeah. Moving on. So Pete Dunne is backstage with Kathy Kelly. Ugh. So, she asked if R-Truth knows he has a match against him or Pete Dunne. So she can't say the name Butch. So Pete Dunne says that idiot R-Truth doesn't even know what's happening. Tonight it's Pete Dunne versus R-Truth. So, moving on from that, because I don't care about Pete Dunne. I really don't. I don't care about Pete Dunne. Butch was okay, but fuck Pete Dunne. Moving right along. So, there's a sound of commotion off camera. So, WWE officials and medics, they run down to check on Jey Uso. And they're trying to figure out who attacked him. So, they're doing a whodunit. Okay, that's fine, but you got 10 million whodunits right now going on. But I guess this is fine, you know. This seems interesting. So, Adam Pearce, he asked for a doctor. Moving on, R-Truth defeats Pete Dunne, a.k.a. Butch, off of a distraction win. So, Butch got distracted by the crowd. Who cares? I don't give a fuck about any of this shit. Moving on. So, this leads us into Braun Breaker. His interview with Kathy Kelly. So, Braun Breaker's interview got cut short by a little bit. Kaiser says, if Breaker came in a few seconds later, the championship would be his. Kaiser accomplished what he needed to accomplish. When Sheamus broke Kaiser's ribs a few months ago, he promised to get his revenge. It was a rib for a rib. Now Kaiser will bring the Intercontinental Championship back to where it belongs in Imperium. Braun Breaker says he'll talk to Adam Pearce so Kaiser can know he'll never hold this championship. It was a hell of a match on Saturday. Kaiser nearly emerged from Gunther's shadow. Kaiser needs to move quicker because Gunther's stock is going down. I like that. Really good stuff. Really good shit there. I'm interested in this to see where this goes. Great stuff. I think Kaiser could be a really good babyface, if we're being honest. But I would love for him to step away from Gunther's shadow, essentially. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes. Moving on. So Sami Zayn walks up to Adam Pearce, and he wants to know how Jey Uso is. Adam Pearce says that he's still being evaluated by medical. Sami Zayn asks who did it. And Adam Pearce asks who Sami Zayn thinks did it. So Sami Zayn says he knows who did it. And he's about to whoop that guy's ass, that being Seth Rollins. Pause. That's fine. Moving on. So Adam Pearce, he's backstage. He's on the phone. Finn Balor approaches him. He demands to know when his world title match is with Gunther. So Adam Pearce says then it takes an act of Congress for Finn Balor to defend his tag titles. And now he wants another title. Finn Balor says he only cares about when Adam Pearce will stop Gunther from ducking him. So Adam Pearce says he talked to Gunther and he wants the match just as badly as Finn Balor does. So Finn Balor is going to take on Gunther at Saturday Night's Main Event. And Finn Balor attempts to leave, but Adam Pearce says they need to talk about Finn Balor's other title match next week. Okay, that's cool. So that makes perfect sense. I would love, in a perfect world, for Finn Balor to defeat Gunther. Is it going to happen? No, it's not. It really is not. I want this title off of Gunther. I want it off of him. I really do. I like Gunther, but again, I just find it odd that he's going to be the one going into Netflix as champion. I just don't get it. I really don't. Moving on, main event of the evening, Seth Rollins defeats Sami Zayn via a roll-up. So basically, it was just a massive angle that was shot. So Sami Zayn brings a steel chair into the ring, and Seth Rollins starts mouthing off to Sami Zayn, saying that he didn't do it. He's not the one that did it. And then so Sami Zayn gets rolled up. And then Drew McIntyre, who's been gone for about a month and a half, he shows up in a hoodie, Claymore Sami Zayn, and that was Monday Night Raw. So really good stuff there. I like this. This is excellent stuff right here. So everybody's getting that bloodline rub, basically, which is really good. I like this. Hopefully, they have their first match at Saturday Night's Main Event. If not, they can do it at the second one, which would be a week before Royal Rumble. Or if they wanted to, they could have their first match at the Royal Rumble. Then their second match at Elimination Chamber, and their third and final match at WrestleMania 41. I think that would be pretty cool. So, Monday Night Raw overall was very good. I love the angles. The New Day angle was tremendous, and the CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Sami Zayn, Jey Uso angle, that was perfect. That was great. So, really good stuff there. So, Monday Night Raw overall was good. But what did you guys think? Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.